that is Excellency, Executive Governor of our state, Your Excellency, Deputy Governor, Secretary, Executive Governor, Chief of Staff, Deputy Chief of Staff, who's sitting for the Chief of Staff, the Head of Service, Honorable Commissioners, members of the State Executive Council, members of the Transition Committee who presented the report that we worked on. Some of them are our colleagues that we members of the press, gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. So, this is great honor and privilege that I stand here to present the white paper on the series of findings and recommendations put forward by the Transition Committee. Indeed, His Excellency and other top government officials here present may wish to be reminded that the essence of the white paper is to serve as an authoritative guide of position taking by the government regarding an issue or series of issues. This committee is therefore a product of 2023 Transition Committee report. His Excellency may further wish to be informed that virtually all findings and recommendations by the Transition Committee were found worthy of implementation for the entrenchment of good governance in our dear state. However, the committee deemed it necessary to point out some salient issues which were repeatedly highlighted by the Transition Committee as a finding across virtually all ministries, departments, and issues. For example, non-budgetary releases, paucity of funds, infrastructure deficit, non-digitization of records, especially among critical MDAs like finance, audit, civil service commission, and other places where records are key to effective and efficient running of the day-to-day affairs of the agencies. Leakages in revenue, diversion of property and looting of funds, land racketeering, overloaded staffing, among others. This we found to be very common, actually everywhere. There were equally some agencies that were not included in the transition report, like the establishment of human resource development, or the Office of the Head of Service, State and Local Government Pension Commission, the State Bureau of Statistics, Sustainable Development Goals SDGs, which was partially reported. The white paper has appropriately captured them in the report considering their relevance in the scheme of things, in order to also address the issue of overlap of schedules and functions of some MDS as observed by the committee. A Bureau of Public Service Reform is recommended to be established. It will anchor the mandate mapping job analysis and descriptions of all MDS. Again, it is pertinent to further inform His Excellency that there were also recommendations that were stepped down and observations raised for government's note. On this note, it is my greatest honor and privilege to present white paper report based on the 2023 transition report. It is our sincere hope that all observations and decisions taken will be in the best interest of the state. The committee wishes to humbly appreciate His Excellency for finding us worthy to partake in this patriotic cause of coming up with a white paper as a means of cementing the various recommendations put forward by the incoming Administration Transition Committee. On behalf of the members of the committee, I wish once again thank His Excellency Gwamna Dauda Lawal for finding us worthy to be appointed to serve in the state in this capacity. I wish to further assure the government of our readiness to serve in any capacity government deems necessary at all times. Thank you.
The Deputy Governor, Secretary of Government, the Deputy Chief of Staff, Head of Service, Honorable Commissioners here, President and Special Advisors, the Committee on the White Paper, as well as members of the Committee on Transition that are here present, gentlemen of the press, Assalamu alaikum. Let me begin by expressing my most sincere appreciation to the White Paper Drafting Committee on the report of the 2023 Transition Committee. I commend you for the thorough job painstakingly examining the report and coming up with the position of government on the various issues and recommendations raised therein by the Transition Committee. My decision to establish this White Paper Drafting Committee aligned with our quest to address the various issues related to public service and the general administration of the state, as captured in the Transition Committee report. I appreciate the fact that both the Transition Committee and the White Paper Committee have extensively examined a wide range of issues relating to the development of our dear state. These include the wider question of governance reform, along with its key components such as public service, as well as financial reforms. I would like to assure you that in the course of the implementation of the White Paper, we will be guided by the collective interests of our people in building a more stable and prosperous state that will rightly occupy its place in the Committee of States of the Federation. Accordingly, I assure you that government is committed to the implementation of the White Paper as soon as concludes the evaluation of various solutions adopted by the committee. We are committed to taking concrete actions in response to the recommendation put forth. As part of a well-rounded and effective response, we will establish both administrative and judicial committees of inquiry where the need arises. This committee will play a crucial role in scrutinizing and addressing the various issues raised in the White Paper. The Administrative Committee will focus on implementing practical and policy-related recommendations, while the Judicial Committee will investigate various issues of impropriety committed by individuals and apply appropriate sanctions accordingly. I'd like to also use this opportunity to reassure our people of my administration's irrevocable commitment to addressing the various issues hindering the development of our dear state. We are committed not only to sustaining our rescue and remediation initiative, but also deepening them. This will include exploring areas where our state has a comparative advantage to build a more prosperous future for the entire people of the state. We are already making headway in our fight against banditry and related crimes in the state. Within the week, inshallah, the first batch of community cooperation guide recruited across 14 local government areas will be mobilized to the training camp. Our regional project is on course, and we are gradually winning the heart of investors who wish to harness our vast potentials. I'd like to also use this opportunity to reassure the Business Committee and the generality of our people that my administration is irrevocably committed to creating an enabling environment for all legitimate economic as well as social activities. We are indeed committed to transparent partnership that will yield benefit for all our states and the prospective investors. As you are aware, transparent dealings, probity and accountability are part of the benchmark considered by investors worldwide before investing in their capital. We shall therefore continue with our reforms and strive to meet these benchmarks by taking necessary steps to ensure that all business transactions are conducted based on established procedures, guidelines, and rules and regulations. In conclusion, I wish to once more thank all the members of this government-wide local drafting committee on the reports of the Transition Committee 2023 for their laborious work in achieving the desired ends. Thank you all, and I will.